It's finals week on the UNI campus, and on this edition of Panther Sports Talk, we get final thoughts with Bobbi Petersen on another championship year for the volleyball program. We recap a runner-up finish for the women's golf team, spotlight some sprinters that are looking to defend their title at the MVC Championships this weekend, and we throw a national champion wrestler into a challenging obstacle course. All that and more starts right now.